We are in our backyard here, and I guess dove season is officially open. This is Frank, our cat. No, not our cat. Oh. So there's the dove right there. There's Frank. There's the dove.
Today's episode is a lawnmower. But first this. Use our Amazon link down below. When you do, it helps us out and it doesn't cost you a penny more. And after using the link, save it to your bookmarks so you can have easy access to it in the future. Thank you. It's about 85 degrees. We got about 90% humidity. The chickens don't like the lawnmower going. And I'm gonna finish up here, and then I'm gonna do a review on this Ryobi 40 volt lithium battery powered lawnmower. And he's gonna be pretty. Okay, now that I'm all cleaned up, I'll tell you about this guy. Before we go any further, let's get to the specs. Overall length, 72.5 inches. 62.5 if you measure it on the ground. It's 21.5 inches wide. The main housing is about 16.5 inches tall. It's 39 inches to the top of the handle. The inside deck width is 20 inches. Blade width is 19.5 inches. The front wheel is 8 inches in diameter. The rear wheel is 10 inches in diameter. Maximum blade height, 4 inches, and adjustable with this handle down to 1.5 inches. Fairly simple. The spec says it weighs in at 56 pounds. Yeah, probably. Okay, it's a combination of polymer composite, which is really plastic, and metal. So the frame part here, all the way, well, plastic. Metal, plastic. Metal, plastic. I think metal. Plastic, metal, no, metal. It came with this big old 6 amp hour 40 volt lithium battery. Says it lasts 48 minutes with normal use. We bought a second one. I don't know why it's smaller than the other one, but it's still 6 amp hour 40 volt. It takes about an hour and a half to mow front and back lawn here at our property. It kind of starts up like a regular gas-powered lawnmower. You squeeze down on the handle, but instead of pulling on a T-bar starter rope thingy, you just press this button right here. To stop it, you just let go. It does have a lawn catch bag that is, well, adequate for catching lawn, but if you have a large lawn, you'll find you'll have to empty this a lot. Yeah, make sure you read all the warnings here, like wear glasses when reading a book, and this thing might shoot you with bullets. How are you supposed to teach kids if you got to keep them 100 feet away from mowing the lawn? Sure, keep your hands and feet away, but throw the rest of your body in there. It comes with this safety key that when pulled out, you can't start it. So you need this key in to make it work. Better not lose that thing. It does fold up nicely for some good, convenient storage. Just pull on these handles. You can shorten the handles even more. For real tight spaces. I'm not sure why this thing has a headlight, but it does. I guess if you want to mow at night. Okay, I'm going to be real honest with you. I bought this thing for one purpose only, and that was to mow around the areas where I have my fruit trees and some other small shrubbery that the sit-down mower has a very difficult time getting to. Now, doing that kind of work, it does pretty well. If you expect to mow a 1/4 acre or 1/2 acre with this, forget it. It's a bit underpowered for that. And the battery life, and we ended up buying 2 batteries, they tout the battery life to be about an hour. I found out it was only about 45 minutes because I've done the entire yard here, both front and back with it, and it was about 45 minutes on a charge, because it's always based on how much load. So if you have heavy lawn, it's going to take more energy to mow this lawn, and it will shorten the life of the battery per charge. So, did I have a brain fart? Let's reboot. Okay, I'm back. So, I'm going to give it a rating on a scale from 1 to 10. If this thing is intended for light duty, small yard, around shrubbery, that kind of thing, I'd give it an 8. It's okay. If you're going to do a large lawn and that's about it, I can't rate it. I'd give it a 0. Don't do it. Buy this for something smaller. Get yourself a bigger mower or a gas-powered mower if you're planning on doing something much larger. They tout this to have, I think they call it gas-like power, and it does not, folks. It really doesn't. It does bog down. Unlike a gas-powered mower, which it could bog down too, but I found that it took far less to bog this down than, let's say, a gas-powered push mower like this. Had I had to do this over again, there is a self-propelled version of this. Now, I haven't tried it, but the self-propelled version might make cutting the lawn a little bit easier. The problem with these wheels and the geometry of this mower is that if you get into some longer grass, maybe 6 inches or more, make sure that you first start with a 4-inch cut height so that you don't bog the motor down. But the real issue becomes when you get that thick, for some reason, I can't push it through very effectively. And in the hot Texas sun like this, when you're trying to muscle this thing through, it's already 56 pounds or so, and muscling it through tall grass, which kind of happens quite often out here, you're going to wear yourself out. So that cheeseburger sweat, I would say if your lawn is short and you just want to make it a little shorter, or if you mow every day, who mows every day? But if you're going to mow every day, I guess that would be okay. But waiting a week to mow with this thing, especially with the kind of growth we get out here, it's going to be really, really tough. So the self-propelled one might make that job a little bit easier, because just like I say, getting through the lawn, pushing this through the lawn, not cutting it, but getting it through the lawn can be difficult. So I have some spots here where I have some difficulty. And now, a public service announcement from the shooting guy. Word of the wise, don't run over an anthill like this while mowing your lawn. It'll make emptying out your grass clipping bag a complete nightmare. Ask me how I know. And that's how you take care of ants in Central Texas. This was a public service announcement from the shooting guy. Okay, the cost of this thing, they run about $400 after it's all said and done, tax and license out the door and all that. And then you got to buy another $60 battery if you have a much larger space, and that can get kind of pricey. A gas-powered lawnmower with a 20-inch deck similar to this would probably run you about $190 at most. So you're going to have to kind of weigh that out. Now, the pluses to battery-powered is you don't have to worry about oil, you don't have to worry about gasoline, you just got to make sure the batteries are charged up. But if you've got other tools that have gas and oil anyway, gas-powered might be the way to go. I don't know, you're going to have to decide. Those of you that are thinking this is eco-friendly, when you charge this up, and it says it takes about 4 hours to charge up this battery, it actually takes about 8 hours to charge up this battery. And the electric meter on my house starts spinning when I plug this thing in. So what you might be saving in gasoline, you may end up be spending in electrical prices. So keep that in mind. But if you're, also thinking, I'm going to be friendly to the environment by not burning fossil fuel, think again. It takes a lot of fossil fuel and a lot of carbon footprint to make a lithium battery. Plus the lithium compounds and all the other chemicals in here are pretty dangerous. Oop, did I say that? I did. So no more dangerous than fossil fuel, to be honest with you. So take that into consideration. Why did I buy this? Because it was electrical powered and I could just start it up. It's very quiet compared to gas, and I could quickly mow an area and then get back to doing the rest of the lawn work and the yard work that I need to do. So do I recommend it? Yes, given those caveats, I would say, yeah, go ahead and pick yourself up one for light duty. If you have very thick lawns like we have kind of out here, get the self-propelled version, which of course carries an extra price tag, so keep that in mind too. I'll put a few links below. You can take a look and see what those things cost and whether or not you want to try one out or not. So I'm taking one for the team here by saying, be careful buying this. Make sure your expectations aren't like, it's going to be like a gas-powered mower, because it is not. But it does specific things, like in my case, pretty well. Shooting Gal really enjoys this because it's not loud and pretty easy to maneuver, and I say it is, even though it weighs a lot. You kick it up on its back wheels like you do a gas-powered mower, and you can kind of wiggle it around fairly easy. The only issue is it's only a 20-inch deck, and in 100-degree weather when you want to mow the lawn, even after the sun goes down, you're going to be sweating like a pig. You saw my cheeseburger sweat, and that was on a cooler day. Anyway, yeah. Go ahead and try one out if you like. Let me know if you have one of these. Leave a comment down below and tell me of your experience with this thing, and or similar ones like it, because there are a couple of different models. Let me know what your experience is if you have any experience with it. Be interested to know. Now, if you think I might have left something out of this review, or if you just want to simply ask me some questions about it, leave a comment down below. All right, well, there you go. If you are interested in picking it up, use our link below. Even if you're not, using our links helps out the channel, and I would appreciate it a lot. Those are affiliate links all down there, and when you purchase through those links, I get a little piece of the action, but it doesn't cost you a penny more. So that would be appreciated, and I thank you for that. All right, that's all I got for you. You guys have a great day. We're gonna have another video coming up pretty soon, so hang tight for that. Make sure you subscribe and all that good stuff. All right, God bless you. God bless America. May America bless God. The main housing is about 16.5 inches tall. I hate those dogs.